The billionaire fell in love with a female lawyer. Just when he thought the two could finally hold hands and step into a sweet romance, the appearance of another woman personally snuffed out all their possibilities. Carter not only broke his routine and cooked personally, but just when the atmosphere was at its sweetest, Carter's mother suddenly appeared behind the two of them. She looked Daphne up and down and said meaningfully, "So this must be the famous top lawyer." Sure enough, she does have an extraordinary presence. Daphne was frozen awkwardly in place. Daphne quickly reached out her hand, hoping to politely shake hands with her, but no one expected that Carter's mother would raise her own hand directly, signaling Daphne to lower her head like a junior greeting an elder and kiss her hand. The air froze instantly. Daphne hesitated for a moment, but in the end forced herself to swallow the embarrassment and did it. At that moment, she still naively believed that her future mother-in-law had accepted her. Little did she know this seemingly dignified meeting was only the beginning of a scheme. Late that night, Daphne, having worked overtime, was about to leave the office when she was suddenly stopped by the architect Tommy. Besides being her boss, Tommy was also her most obsessive suitor. She could only sit down with a forced smile and listen to him complain about trivial matters. Just at that moment, Carter gave Daphne a phone call. For this moment, he had gathered all his courage and finally asked tentatively whether Daphne would be willing to change her status and officially date him. But before the word date could leave his lips, Tommy's voice suddenly came from the other end of the line. Carter was stunned in an instant. All his anticipation completely shattered in that moment. He silently hung up the phone. Only then did Daphne realize what had happened. She turned around angrily, demanding to know if Tommy had done it on purpose. But Tommy not only didn't deny it, he told her instead that Carter would never actually get divorced. No matter what she did, the ending wouldn't change. Daphne didn't want to listen anymore. She rushed out of the office. She hurried all the way to Carter's doorstep, hoping with all her heart that he could finish the words left unsaid on the phone and tell them to her in person. But when the door opened, what greeted her was Carter's cold expression. Daphne immediately understood that he had misunderstood after all, but her pride kept her from explaining. She just said a simple goodbye and turned to leave. But the next second, Carter's ex-wife suddenly walked out from behind him. Daphne's steps froze instantly. The love she had once thought was within reach had at that very moment become a giant joke. She held back her collapse and stammered out, "Congratulations on finally getting back together. I'll submit the application to the court tomorrow to withdraw your divorce lawsuit." Carter wanted to chase after her and explain, but his ex-wife deliberately blocked between them, giving them no chance to speak alone at all. Daphne could only hold back her tears and leave the place one step at a time. It was just a few steps away, yet it felt as painful as walking on knife edges. And Carter stood behind her, watching helplessly as the woman he loved most walked away. That heart hidden beneath his cold exterior was also being torn apart bit by bit. Furious, Carter immediately went to find his mother, demanding to know, "This kind of ending now? Are you finally satisfied? You made an innocent girl suffer and personally destroyed my happiness." But the mother felt not a shred of guilt and only coldly left one line behind: "As long as I'm still alive, this family absolutely will not allow a divorce." On the other side, Daphne used her last bit of strength to get home. Seeing her mother still sitting in the living room waiting for her, she couldn't hold it in anymore. Daphne slowly walked over and, like a child who had endured too many hardships, rested her head on her mother's lap. Those tears she had held back the whole way finally fell one by one.